What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick, and in this video I'm going to be showing video games that I recently got in the mail. I don't know what I'll title this video, but I entered in a contest that a YouTuber named Larry the Batman Fan did, where if you enter in the contest, if you actually win, you get the choice between like a food gift card or a bunch of games, and I went with a bunch of games because he actually picked me as one of the winners. So definitely grateful for it. I appreciate it. So go check out Larry the Batman Fan's channel. I'll link it in the description. Go subscribe to him and check him out. And yeah, thanks to him for letting me win this contest and sending these games. Much appreciated. And we're gonna go through them. Now it came in a big box. It came in a really big box. I'm not gonna show the whole thing because I don't want to risk like showing the address or anything. But it's like a big, long box basically. And we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna show you what he sent me. So I have this here. Cut this open. So yeah, I'll cut this open. I gotta make sure I don't show, an address or anything like that. So it's open. Let me put this up because I don't need it. But yeah, I'm gonna go through this. Got some newspapers. More newspapers. And I actually might keep this because you could like put stuff in it, Huh. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting this. We have, alright, I wasn't expecting this. We have comic books. We have a few here. That I was not expecting that. He said there was like a surprise in this, so yeah, I wasn't expecting comic books. I actually never read any comic books, but this is interesting. So let's go through these. We have rubber bands on it. Rubber band, man. Let me know if you get that reference. Good old T.I. song. Anyways, we have a Thor comic book. And Mortal Kombat on the back. Mortal Kombat 2. So yeah, looks like we have the Almighty Thor comic book. So yeah, I've never read comic books. I mean, I've read books as a kid, but never read comic books. And then we have something called the Sandman Orpheus comic book, DC. So I don't think I've ever heard of that character, but this is pretty cool. It looks like, not sure what that is in the back, but yeah, pretty cool. We have Two-Face Nightfall comic book. I definitely know this character, Two-Face, from the Batman series, so that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting comic books, so yeah, that's really awesome, honestly. This will be a first for everything, This will be the first time I've looked and read comic books. So yeah. Next up we have Batman 606, the Batman comic book. And then there's this. So yeah, I have to go through these. They got like wrapping on them and stuff, but that's pretty cool. Not sure what this is from story-wise, but that's pretty awesome. And we also have another comic book here, DC Suicide Squad. This is pretty cool as well. So this is about the Suicide Squad. Now I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the other film with Idris Elba. I like the animated one a lot more. Christian Slater voice and whatever his name was, Death. I can't exactly remember, but that's pretty cool. So yeah. Next up we have Dr. Fate, The Flash. So we have some kind of the Flash comic book here, DC comic book. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is interesting. Like I said, I've never read comic books before, so this is definitely something. I'll have to check these out because yeah, it's never something I've read or checked out. Next up we have Marvel Comics presents Wolverine and Ghost Rider. That's pretty cool. Wolverine and Ghost Rider, huh? Pretty cool cover art. They should make a movie with those two, you think. So that's another cool comic book. Really cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It'll be interesting to see how that one is, because I think I knew, or I don't think I knew that they had a crossover, but that's pretty cool. We have Ultimate X-Men issue 87. Looks like another Wolverine one. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's Wolverine. U.S. Army. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I see Robert Kirkman's name on here. I wonder if he was involved in this, because I know he was involved with The Walking Dead. So yeah, that's pretty cool cover art. Then we have Classic X-Men, another comic book. So we have a comic book here, and then whoever that is. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we also have Green Arrow comic book. I only know about him from like Justice League Heroes. That's probably the only game I've seen him in. I've used him in that, but other than that, I don't know a whole lot about Green Arrow. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool that he does sick comic books as well. It's awesome. We also have the Punisher guest starring the Shadow Masters. So it's a Punisher comic book. Punisher looks pretty cool in the comic with his like white shoes and white gloves. That's how he should look in the movies. Because it seems like in the movies they only have him, even the Daredevil show, it's like just have him with the skull on the shirt. When I think they should just do his whole outfit, because he looks cool with white gloves and white, shoes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Next up, we have a Dance of the Hunter. We got a Morbius comic book. So that's pretty cool. I know he's like a Spider-Man villain. I actually seen the Morbius film, and I didn't mind it. You know, it wasn't amazing, but it was an okay film, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. It was an alright film, the Morbius film. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Really cool cover art. That's the back. So yeah. We have Wolverine side by side with Captain America comic book. That's pretty cool. Both are really good characters. Species 2. I've never seen any of those films, but yeah, Wolverine and Captain America comic book. Both are really good characters. Next up we have The Shadow, DC comic book. Body and Soul Part 4. Never heard of this. Not sure what it is or what it's from, but pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's see what that's about. We have John Byrne's X-Men Files Part 2 of 4. Not sure what that is or who that character is, but pretty cool. I'm assuming it's something to do with X-Men, because it says X-Men. Or maybe it's its own thing as it's Dark Horse Comics, but it's pretty cool. I think Dark Horse Comics, didn't they have something to do with Hellboy? Pretty sure they did. We have the Spectacular Spider-Man, Ed Leeds Return. Looks like an undead type Spider-Man thing. That's interesting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The Spectacular Spider-Man. Looks like there's some undead horror aspect to it. So that's pretty awesome as well. Yeah, I'll have to like open these and look at them and see what they're about. But pretty cool. And we have the Mighty Thor, placed in Asgard by another Thor, Marvel Comics. So we got another Thor thing. Which his movies, I didn't mind the first one. I didn't mind Ragnarok, but I wasn't really a big fan of the Dark World. Just felt bland. But this is pretty cool. We also have Sandman, or the Sandman Convergence. I'm not sure what this is of, but this is something to do with DC. Interesting. On the back we have an advertisement for Batman Returns, which I never got to see this, but I always liked the first Batman, Michael Keaton. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Never heard of that thing or that character. Next up we have the Punisher War Journal, guest starring Spider-Man. So the Punisher and Spider-Man, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. And on the back we got some advertisement for like a Nintendo game. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Punisher and Spider-Man. So yeah, the Punisher looks a lot cooler in the comics, that's for sure. I'll say that much. But yeah, pretty awesome. Next up, and then lastly, we have guest starring Nightwing, Azrael, Agent of the Bats, Double Trouble. So this is DC, something to do with Batman. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of this or what this is about. Looks like we have something crash related in the back, but yeah. So that's it for the comic book section. Pretty cool. So yeah, got a bunch of comic books here. That's pretty cool. I'll have to read these and see how they are. I haven't read books in a long time, so this will be a first. Not only reading books in a long time, but reading through comic books. That's pretty cool. I think that was the surprise he was talking about. It's pretty awesome. So let's see how I'm gonna go about this. I just don't want to show an address or anything. Maybe I'll tip it. Yeah, so I'll just tip it. Alright, let's go through these. I'm just going to keep it tipped like that. That way I can just see what I'm looking at here. Get the bags out. Okay, so we have cords for the Nintendo Wii. Because when I was talking to him about the contest, I had to tell him that basically the only thing I have on my Nintendo Wii is I only have like the black Nintendo Wii by itself. And that's really it. I lost the cables and cords. I don't even have the controller anymore for it. So thanks to him for hooking me up and getting me the cables for it. So I'll be able to play the Wii and complete the Resident Evil games on there. So that's pretty cool. Alright, put this over here I suppose. Then we have the Wii controller and the little pad that comes with it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks to him for hooking me up with this, you know. Hopefully this, I'm going to assume this works with the black one, you know, because it's like the same thing. But yeah, pretty cool. Really, thanks to Larry for that. It's much appreciated. So now we're going to go through the games, which he told me what games I was getting, but there was a few I got to pick, which was cool. Like this one, for example, because when you're looking at Wii stuff, I'm like, this is the perfect time to get this. So some of these he, like, you know, spent money on this, but some of these he bought, so I appreciate it. So up first we have Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop for the Nintendo Wii. I was always interested in seeing how this was, because I'm a big fan of Dead Rising. Love the series, love the first one, it's the best one in the franchise, so I was always curious on how the Wii version was of Dead Rising 1 Chop Till You Drop. From the creators of Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, shopping has never been so much fun. Pictures on the back. I know this uses like Resident Evil 4's like system. That's pretty cool. Really cool indeed. I love the cover art. Let's open it up. We have the booklets and the disc. Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. I'm very interested in checking this out because this is like the only Dead Rising game I haven't played. So it'll be interesting to see how this is, you know. I know it's got certain differences and people say it's not as like good as the 360 version, but I still gotta try it. It's at least gotta be better than Dead Rising 3 and 4, you know. So yeah, thanks to Larry for this, really cool. It'll be interesting to try this one out and see how it is. That's for sure. Always been curious about it. You know, I'm a big Dead Rising fan. I want to play everything there is. I'm going to move this chair over so I have somewhere to put these games so they're not just, because I got a lot of stuff here, the comic books, and then there's like the what do you call it, the newspapers and stuff. So move this chair over so I can put the games somewhere. Take a drink of this water. But yeah, like I said, thanks to Larry, the Batman fan, for this is much appreciated. Especially because I haven't played video games in a long time, and I haven't gotten any in a while either. We'll put these over here too. So now I actually have ones to play, so it's much appreciated to them. Alright, next up we have Deadly Premonition, the Xbox 360. Which I don't think I've played this. Yeah, I don't think I've played this game, but it's cool cover art. What Welcome to Greenvale. Remote rural town where mystery and murder go hand in hand. Assume the role of Agent Francis York Morgan and delve deeper into Greenvale's deadly secrets, interrogations, investigations, and bloody crime scenes await you in this seemingly sleepy town. Can you survive long enough to fulfill your deadly premonition? So yeah, I'll have to check this out and see what it's about. I never played it. There's the inside. Pretty cool disc art. So yeah, I never played Deadly Premonition. Not sure what kind of game it is. It looks like it's a third-person shooter based on the one picture on the back. But yeah, pretty cool. I'll check this one out and see how it is. Alright. Now, it's definitely much appreciated for this next one because this is another one that I requested that I had him get. And that is Samurai Warriors 5 for the PlayStation 4. So, yeah, I'm a fan of the Warriors games. I'm a fan of like these hack and slash type games. But I still ain't played Samurai Warriors 5 yet, so thanks to Larry the Batman fan for getting this for me so I can try it out, you know, see how it is, you know, see what I think of it, whether I like it or dislike it. Hopefully it's at least better than Warriors Orochi 4, because that game, I got bored of it after a while and just dropped it, but I have to see how Samurai Warriors 5 is. I'll take this wrapping paper off. So yeah, that's pretty cool that I got Samurai Warriors 5. It'll be interesting to play this and see how it is. I just have to find the thing I can cut so I can get the wrapping paper off. So yeah, we got that cut open. Put the knife away. Don't want to hurt ourselves here. Just take the wrapping paper off. But yeah, like I said, thanks to Larry the Batman fan for doing this. It's much appreciated. Means a lot. It's very generous. So this wrapping paper, which I put in, I'll just set it to the side. We can clean up later, right? we can clean up later. See how let's open it up. We got a loose disc here, which that happens sometimes, you know. Something that happens sometimes. Like when I bought this music thing called the Weapon X Collection. It was like Blood in the Dance Floor's entire music set, and one of the discs in it was loose. But that one didn't even go back on the case, or this one at least does. But there's the disc. You got Nobunaga and what the hell's his name? How am I forgetting his name? I'm a big fan of Samurai Warriors. Mitsuhide. Yeah, hopefully I got that right. So yeah, it'll be interesting to try this out and see how Samurai Warriors 5 is for the PlayStation 4. There's the back of its spine. A new Samurai Warriors begins. Follow two fates intertwined by the incident at Hanoji. Discover the truth of the eyes of Nobunaga or Mitsuhide. 27 Samurai Warriors, new heroes join. Warriors of the past. So yeah, pretty cool. Game features Japanese voice only. Yeah, sadly they stopped doing English dub for their games. I wish they would still do them, but you know, I just don't think they care to anymore, sadly. But yeah, Samurai Warriors 5, it'll be interesting to see what I think of this when I play it and how I feel about it. I've heard mixed, bad things from a lot of fans, but you know, as a fan of a series, regardless of the reception of a certain entry, you're eventually always going to want to try it yourself. It's the same thing with Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4, worst one in the series, but I still had to eventually play it just because you're a fan of the series, you're going to want to see it, you know. So, pretty cool. Yeah. Let me, hold on. I'm going to move, actually, the Wii cables, because I want the games to like kind of stack up somewhere. So I don't, you know, I don't want anything to get crunched or messed up, if that makes sense. Crunched? Yeah. Okay. Next up we have No More Heroes for the Nintendo Wii. So I've actually never played this game. I actually never played the majority of the Wii games. The only Wii games I played is like Resident Evil 4, Darkside Chronicles, and Umbrella Chronicles. But yeah, we have No More Heroes for the Wii. Pretty cool. Heroes will fall and a new champion will rise. All that standing between Travis touchdown on the top of the United Assassins, Association of the world's top 10 best killers. But with his beam katana and the help of a mysterious vixen, he's out to carve a path of destruction and claim his title. Exclusivity for the Wii. Slash your way to the top with your trusty beam katana. Complete side jobs for extra cash to customize your characters and weapons. Bring the pain with the arsenal over the top combat moves. So yeah, I never played this. I know they did like a second one as well. Got the booklet and the game. Back when you bought a game physically and it came with a disc and a manual, right? Good old days. So yeah, I've never played this or the second one, but I have to see how. To see how it is. Yeah. Next up we have Injustice: Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition for the Xbox 360. I actually have played Injustice. I think I had it for. I had the regular game, the Xbox 360, but I traded it in for money because sometimes you trade games in for cash. But yeah, back then I can't remember when it was, but I had the regular one and I traded it in for some cash or something. But it's cool to have it again. Justice: Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. So yeah, I think this comes with like extra characters. There's the back of it, the spine. You read the back. What if our greatest hero became our greatest threat? Ultimate Edition bonus content includes 6 new playable characters: Lobo, Batgirl, Scorpion, General Zod, Martian Manhunter, and Zatanna. That's pretty cool. I remember Zatanna and Martian Manhunter from the Justice League Heroes game. General Zod, that's a Superman villain. Scorpion, I'm not too familiar with him. Batgirl, I know her. Lobo, I do know of, but I don't think I've ever seen him in any adaptation thing. Over 30 new skins, shoots from the Red Sun Pack, Killing Choke Pack, Zombie Mode, and many more. 60 new Star Labs missions. Challenge yourself with all new Star Labs missions, including packs for new playable characters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I did play Injustice like way back in the day and beat it once. I thought it was a good game, even though I was raging like crazy in the online because I'm not really that good at online fighting games. I suck at them. I get my ass kicked pretty easily. So yeah. So here's the inside. Oh wow, it actually comes on the disc. Thank fuck. I'm glad for that. Because a lot of times, game companies will do a Ultimate Edition or something like that's supposed to be complete, and most of the stuff will be on a voucher or something like that, and it won't actually be on the disc. So they actually put it on the disc for once. That's a surprise. But yeah, that's pretty cool. A manual and a disc. So yeah, it'll be cool to go through this again, try out the DLC characters, and play through the campaign again. So yeah, like I said, I had this before for Xbox 360, but I traded it in for money. So this is obviously the better version to have. So pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Surprised they never did like a Marvel fighting game in the style of this. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Up next, we have a PlayStation 2 game, HSX Hypersonic Extreme, featuring the exclusive track editor. So this looks like a racing game. Read the back. HSX Hypersonic Extreme. You're ready to race like you've never raced before. Test your skills in futuristic anti-gravitational vehicles. Compete at impossible speeds on mind-bending anti-conventional racetracks. If you don't like the track you're on, design your own. Make tracks literally. Build your own tracks. Add cool effects. Race it. Fastest racing game you can imagine. So we have a racing game here. Now Larry did say he put just a few really bad games in here, so I could do the sequel to the worst video games we played video. So I think this is one of the ones he was talking about that was bad, if I can remember. So let's open up the inside. HSX Hypersonic Extreme, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I could be wrong, but cool to have a PlayStation 2 game as well. So yeah, it's like a mix of games from specific consoles. So that's really cool. That way I can have a reason to play a lot of them and get on a lot of them again. All right. Up next we have Lara Croft's Tomb Raider Legends for the PlayStation 2. Excuse me, which the only Tomb Raider I've played was the reboot in like 2013 or something, whenever it came out. The one that Square Enix publishes, I think. That's like the only one I've played. I haven't played any of these old ones. So yeah, this is Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend. So it'll be interesting to try this out. I heard the old Tomb Raider games were really good. There's the disc right there. But yeah, I've heard that these Tomb Raider games are really good, especially the older ones. So it'll be interesting to try this out and see how it is. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's good to have a new PS2 game or two, because I haven't updated my PS2 library in a long time. So that's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to try this out and see how it is. So, because like I said, I've never played the old ones. I've only played the newer one that came out with. Next up is Dead Space 3 Limited Edition for the Xbox 360. Wait, let me see something. Yeah, there was nothing on the back of the Tomb Raider one. It's just like directions for control. Never mind. I just wanted to make sure. It says limited edition includes day one access to the witness suit, the first contact suit, the evangelizer weapon, if I said that right, and the negotiator weapon. Team up and take down the terror together. Crash landed on a frozen planet. Isaac Clarke must face deadlier evolved enemies and the brutal elements as he fights for his own survival and that of mankind. Head planet side and explore hostile environment. Discover the truths of the plague. Save mankind. Scavenge for parts and build your own ultimate weapon. Full campaign, single player, and co-op. So yeah, I heard this game did get hate from the Dead Space fans. There's a lot of Resident Evil 5. There's like co-op and stuff. When it comes to Dead Space, I remember playing like the first one a long time ago, but I never beat it. I tried to revisit the first one like some time ago, but I couldn't really get into it. But I'll still give this a shot. We have a code here, which I don't know if it's valid or not, but I'm not going to show it. So I'll just cover it. This is the inside. We have Dead Space 3 Disc 2 and Dead Space 3 Disc 1. So that's pretty cool. I will give this a shot, try it out. Sometimes you can change your opinion on things. Like, for example, one movie I wasn't really a big fan of when I first saw it was Dracula Untold. I was like, eh. But I rewatched it years later and I was like, well, this is a really good movie. So, you can always change your opinion on things. So I will still try this Dead Space 3 limited edition. So yeah, pretty cool to get this. Never played that one. I only played like the first one. Up next we have Fear 2 Project Origin, which is like a first-person shooter horror game. I probably should have talked about what Injustice and Dead Space 3 was, but fuck it, this is all in one take. Dead Space 3 is a survival horror third-person shooter. Injustice, fighting game, and then Dead Rising Shop T-Drop, similar to Dead Rising, similar to 5 is hack and slash. So yeah, sorry I didn't mention genres before. So yeah, we have Fear 2 Project Origin. There's a Fear Alma again. Deployed just minutes before a blast triggered by the original Fear team. Assume the role of Special Forces Sergeant Michael Beckett as your routine mission quickly turns into a fight for survival against the wrath of Alma Wade. As Alma's terrifying power surges out of control, your squad is forced to battle through an apocalyptic landscape in search of clues for how to destroy her. So yeah, I've actually heard really good things about the Fear series. People said this is really good. I've never played any of them, but cool to get one so I could try it out. Let's open it up. We have Wanted, which that's a really good movie. But I've never played the video game. There's the disc for Fear 2. So yeah, it'll be interesting to try this. I never played this series, but I've heard pretty good things about it. That's pretty cool. It's cool to also get some Xbox 360 goodies because I really love the Xbox 360. So yeah, pretty awesome. Alright. Up next. Up next is Jumper Griffin's story. Oh yeah, this is one of the bad games he was telling me about that he was going to send. I think I've seen the movie Jumper. Wasn't that like with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning? Or is that something else? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting the movies mixed up. But I remember there being some movie with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning where he had like powers. Maybe that's something else. I don't know. But yeah, Jumper. Griffin's story. Anywhere is possible. Jump through time and space and live without boundaries. You are Griffin, a teenager who can teleport and is hell-bent on avenging the death of his parents. Hunt down and slay the relentless paladins and find your vengeance. Maybe this is another character that was in the Jumper movie that they're making it about. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time, but I do remember it. We have the disc and the manual, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, Jumper, Griffin's story. I could try this one out and see how it is. But he said that was one of the ones he sent that was really, really bad. So I could do that collab video. Up next we have Far Cry 4 for the Xbox 360. So I've played this. I think I've played the PS4 edition on somebody's account a long time ago. I have to give this a shot and see how it is. It says on the back, diverse open world, drop in, drop out co-op, weapons, vehicles, and skills. So it's the back, the front, and the side. I don't really know what to think of the Far Cry series. I played like the third one a little bit back then, and then the fourth one I played a bit of on the PS4 account, but I'll have to revisit this and play this and see what I think of it. Let's open it up. That's pretty cool disc cover art. I like the cover art for that disc. It's got like this, it looks like a bandana. You know how gangbangers wear bandanas? That's how it kind of looks like a black version. And I don't mind that it's platinum. A lot of people don't like those, but I actually don't mind that it's platinum hits. I never really had an issue with like platinum hits or greatest hits myself. It's never really bugged me that much, to be honest, personally. But yeah, I had to try this one out, Far Cry 4 for the Xbox 360. Yeah, like with Far Cry, like I said, you know, I played a bit of the third one, and you know, I don't know where I stand in that series. I'll have to play the fourth one, but it's been a while. It's like the third one, I played a lot of it, I never beat it, and then like the fourth one I played some on the PS4, but didn't really, I didn't really play them like that, so I'll have to, you know, really play that one. So, this is a series I've never played yet. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. So, I've heard this was a good series too. Bethesda was behind it. This is back when they were published. Stupid camera cut off, even though I had plenty of time left. But anyways, like I was saying, Wolfenstein 2, this is back when Bethesda was publishing, you know, The Evil Within, Wolfenstein, and Doom. But there's the front. America 1961, your assassination of the Nazi general Death Shed was a short-lived victory. Despite the setback, the Nazis maintained a stranglehold on the world. You are B.J. Blazkowicz, aka Terror Belly, member of the Resistance, scourge the Nazi Empire and humanity's last hope for liberty. Only you have the guts, guns, and gumption to return stateside, kill every Nazi in sight, and spark the Second American Revolution. The mission, liberate America from the Nazis. The arsenal, well devastating guns and future tech. The plan, kill every Nazi in your way. So there's the back and the front. Very mad about the fact that the camera cut off, because I said a lot of things and then I gotta redo them. That's what I hate about filming on this phone. I don't have these issues with my Google Pixel phone, but that one had lower battery than this, so yeah. Yeah, I never played the, oh yeah, I gotta get the knife. Yeah, I never played any of the Wolfenstein games. Let's just see how it is. Let's take this wrapping paper off. Shit. Alright, there we go. But yeah. Loose disc. No big deal though, because we actually have a different cover in the side, which that's pretty cool. So yeah, we have alternate cover art. I think that's really sweet. The Evil Within 2 had that, so it's cool that they gave this game one where you could like swap the cover art out and get a different one. We have like an advertisement for a season pass for this game. Let me put these back in the booklet. So yeah, let me put this disc back in too. But yeah, PS4 loose discs aren't really a big deal because your PS4 discs are Blu-ray, so they have more durability compared to like a PS2 game or something where they're DVD made. But here's the disc and manual. And that's not to fault Larry at all for the loose disc, because that just happens a lot where you buy a game or you get something and the disc is like loose or something, if that is what the term is. But yeah, I never played this one or any of the Wolfenstein games, so I have to see how it is. Though I gotta say, the guy in the front cover looks a lot like Chuck Green from Dead Rising 2, so yeah, pretty cool. Alright, up next is Strange Regrade. Regrade for the PlayStation 4. Never heard of this game. I like how the enemy looks in the back. It looks pretty cool with that mask. A rip-roaring adventure 1 to 4 player campaign, treacherous traps and puzzles, horde and score attack modes. Blast your way through a thrilling campaign set in 1930s Egypt, full of terrifying traps, malevolent monsters, and puzzling predicaments. So that's pretty cool. It's cool that it takes place in Egypt. I like that time period. You got the mummies and the Sphinx and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how this game is. Because I think this is the replacement for Resident Evil, because originally one of the things he was going to send me was Resident Evil The Origins Collection, but I technically already have that digitally. So someone I know has that digitally on an account, and I have the first one for 360 digitally. So we have DLC pack, and then we have the disc made by somebody named Rebellion. I don't think I've heard of them before. Huh. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see how this one is. Never heard of this game before until now. Alright, up next is the Conduit, if that's how you say it, for the Nintendo Wii. So we have a Wii game here. Here's the back. Best shooting game on the Wii. Dive into the award-winning shooter game featuring a conspiracy, latest single-player campaign, and intense multiplayer modes. Arm yourself in an arsenal of sci-fi gadgets and high-powered weapons as you fight against aliens, rogue agents, and other enemy forces. In the world of Conduit, the truth may not be what it seems. Dominate your friends in up to 12-person online multiplayer battles, solve puzzles, uncover hidden enemies, and reveal the secrets of the Conduit. Play the way you want it with fully customizable controls and robust calibration. So there's the back and the front. Pretty cool cover art. Never heard of this game or played it, but eventually I'm going to try it out and see how it is. There's the manual of the disc. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, the Wii is probably my most like unplayed system in terms of like the amount of games I haven't even played on it besides like the Resident Evil stuff. So up next we have Splinter Cell Double Agent for the Nintendo Wii. The highly anticipated sequel to the best-selling Sam Fisher saga. You are Sam Fisher, covert operative, ruthless terrorist, double agent, guns and ammo are your tools. Deception, betrayal, and sabotage are your lifeline as you infiltrate a vicious terrorist group and destroy it from within. The choices you make affect the outcome of your game, how far you go to complete your mission. Double agent gameplay, unique storylines, use realistic, upgradable weapons and gadgets, pulse, quickening, multiplayer action, and missions around the world. So I've actually played this. I have it for the PlayStation 2. I know there's like different versions of it. I'm not sure how the Wii version is. Damn, that case had a strong grip on it. There's the disc. So yeah, I'm not sure how the Wii edition is compared to the PS2 version. The Splinter Cell games, I played 1, 2, and then this one for PlayStation 2. I wouldn't say it's really my cup of tea, to be honest, because it's like stealth type games. I didn't remember like like I beat some of them, but I don't remember becoming like a big fan of them, you know. But I'll still try this on the Wii, I suppose, and see how it is. But yeah, I did try some of the Splinter Cell games, but I don't know if they were really my cup of tea, to be honest. But yeah, now I have this on the Wii. Wonder how it is compared to the PS2 edition. Alright, up next is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. There's the front, and then there's the back. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD for the X. Oh yeah, this is Xbox One. I don't know why I didn't say that. Xbox One. Enter the fray as Class 0. Engage enemies in bloody, action-packed battles. Customize your party with 14 unique characters. Experience a brutal tale, life and death in war. So there's the back. Now when it comes to the Final Fantasy series, never really was huge into it. I've tried 7 and 10 and 12 and 15 and 7 Remake, but none of them ever really pulled me in, or I've really clicked with them. I would like to revisit. I wonder how I would feel about Dirge of Cerberus nowadays. Dirge of Cerberus, however you call it, that game. I don't even think I'm saying the name right. I wonder what I would think of that game nowadays. Dirge of Cerberus. That's how you say it. I remember liking that game back in the day, but that was like very just out there. I heard for Final Fantasy fans, it was like a third-person shooter. But I guess I'll try this one out. I mean, I have it. Might as well try it. I haven't played this one. I'm not sure if the gameplay is, I don't know if it's a JRPG or what the gameplay is for it. But you never know. I could end up liking it. We'll just have to see, you know. So, wait, did I show the disc? Yeah, I showed the disc, okay. So yeah, pretty cool to have some new Xbox One stuff as well. I could try this one out and see how it is. See if I can get into this one. Like I said, with the Final Fantasy series, I think for me it's like the gameplay. Like Final Fantasy 10, 7. I think it's like the gameplay and aesthetic. You can't really get into it, but I'll give Final Fantasy Type 0 HD a shot and see how it is. You know, and see what I think of it. I mean, can't hurt to try it, right? Next up is Final Fantasy 15 Day 1 Edition for the Xbox One. There's the front. Reclaim your throne. Out on the road with his closest friends, Prince Noctis hears unsettling news. His homeland has fallen to the Empire with his father, his fiancée, and he himself reported dead. Unsure what to believe, he knows only one thing: he must make his way home and take back what is rightfully his. Includes bonus content weapon Masamune, Final Fantasy XB, Allen card inside, internet access, and 11 MB storage required. So there's the back. Final Fantasy 15 Day 1 Edition. So we have the disc and we have the code, which I don't know if that's still valid or not. I did try this one. I think it was my cousin's account or something that had this on PS4. I did try this one out a while ago on someone's account. I couldn't really get into it. Like I said, I'm not really super into the Final Fantasy series myself, but you know what? Maybe I'll just try this again and see what I think of it on the Xbox One. I think it's one of the only times they actually put Final Fantasy on Xbox, at least new releases and shit. So cool cover art, you know. But yeah, I suppose I could always try it again, you know. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, we have about 4 left. I want to speed it up a little bit because I have like a little bit of time left. We have Medal of Honor Heroes 2 for the Nintendo Wii. World War II is in your hands. Jump into the action no matter your skill level in the all-new arcade mode. Engage in 32-player online battles for the first time on the Wii. In the all-new campaign, unique weapon, action gestures put you in full control of your covert operations. Full Wii Zapper support makes World War II more immersive than ever. Yeah, there's the back. Resident Evil Cucks. No, Resident Evil CVX and RE4. That was either, I don't know where that's from. Maybe it was, I don't know why I said Cucks. I didn't see CVX. But yeah, it must have been like originally a Resident Evil case or something like that. Medal of Honor Heroes 2 for the Wii. I don't know, have I played the Medal of Honor game? I played one of them, I think, for the PS2. I can't remember what game it was. Maybe it was that. But yeah, Pretty cool. I think it's a PS2 case. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting these somewhere else because it's starting to stack up on my chair. I'll stack them down here, I guess. Up next we have Star Wars 2, not Star Wars 2. Shit, I fucked that up. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 for the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, it even says it's on the spine. I fucked that all the way up. Here's the back. It says, betrayed by Darth Vader for the last time, Starkiller has escaped and faces a new journey to find his true identity. E3 2010's People's Choice, GameSpot, Best of E3, GamePro Magazine, Best of E3 Award winner, Electric Playground. Unleash Fury, wield dual lightsabers and new force powers to crush your enemies. Unleash 4-player multiplayer mode exclusivity on the Wii. Unleash Truth, sequel to the award-winning story, continue the epic Star Wars saga. So yeah, that's the guy from The Mist. I know him. He was in The Mist. He was the military guy. His name's Sam something. There's the disc. So yeah, I've heard this was a good game. Never played it. I'm not really familiar with Star Wars. The only Star Wars thing I've seen is the Family Guy edition of it. But I've never actually seen any of the Star Wars films. I haven't seen a single one. So yeah, I have to try this out and see what I think of it. Up next we have Super Mario Galaxy for Nintendo Y. Oh man, seeing this just, it reminded me of if anybody watched the YouTuber Philo Films. It's such a funny troll channel. But we have Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. Super Mario Galaxy Nintendo Wii. The reason I said Y is because that's what Philo Films calls the Wii. He calls it the Y, or the YU. Mario Adventure of Cosmic Proportions. Mario Transforms. Fire Mario, Blue Mario, Bee Mario. Shake and point your way across alien worlds. Launch through gravity bending galaxies. Co-star mode. Get a friend to help with a second Wii remote. Another player can jump in at any time to help. Grab star bits, fire them enemies, and sweep aside incoming attacks. So yeah, there's the back of it. Let's open it up. We have the disc and the booklet. See, I haven't played a Mario game for a long time. It's been like since Nintendo. Like it's been since, I want to say, the Super Nintendo or something. It's been a long time since I even played a Mario game. So that's pretty cool. I did like some of these games growing up, but I haven't played them since like the very old Nintendo system. I'm talking like Super Nintendo or something like that. Next up we have Wipeout the game for the Nintendo Wii. I think this is another game that he sent that he said was really bad. So we have Wipeout the game for the Nintendo Wii. ABC. There's the side and the back. Do you want to run the Wipeout course? Ready, get set. Splat, bounce, smash, featuring the voices of John Anderson, John Henson, and Jill Wagner. I have no idea what any of those people are. Compete against friends and family in over 50 insane obstacles from the hit ABC TV series. Apparently this was an ABC TV show. Never seen it. Here's the inside. Disc and manual. So yeah, I'll try this one out too. Hopefully the Wii cleans up well on new TVs, because I know when you play something like the PS2, for example, when you hook that up on your new TV, it looks pretty rough. So hopefully the Wii cleans up a lot better than the PS2 does nowadays. Next up we have the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian for the Nintendo Wii. There's the back. Journey back to Narnia where a new age has begun. Fight as 20 different characters in other battles. Battle alongside powerful creatures and team up play. Drop in and play with a friend via co-op mode. Basic running abilities needed to fully enjoy this game. Reading ability. Okay. The only thing I know about Narnia, literally the only thing I know about Chronicles of Narnia is the crappy parody film that made fun of this. What was that fucking movie called? Epic Movie? You know, where they were using Bubba Sparks' song with Yin Yang Twins. Anyone remember that song, the Miss New Booty track? That's the only thing I know about from the Chronicles of Narnia. I think it was called Epic Movie from the 2000s. And those parody movies were awful. But I think that's the only thing I know about Chronicles of Narnia. They did like a parody of this, an epic movie. I believe that's what it's called. But I haven't, I don't think I've seen like the actual Chronicles of Narnia film. But yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, pretty sweet. Anything else in here? Let's see, I'm trying to make sure. Got some newspapers. Oh, alright, make sure. Nope, that is it. So, yeah, this is the box. It was this big, it came in this big box. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I was sent a bunch of games and some comic books from Larry the Batman fans. I won this contest. So, how many games we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we got 23 games. That's pretty cool. 23. That's awesome. And we have the comic books here as well. So, yeah. Thanks to Larry the Batman fan for sending these. It's much appreciated. Go subscribe to his channel and check him out on YouTube. I'm glad that I won the contest and he picked me as a winner and he sent these things. It really means a lot. I haven't played video games really in a while. I haven't really been keeping up with gaming. I kind of fell out of it, to be honest. So now I have a reason to play something and game again, pretty much. So that's always good. And it'll be interesting to try all these out and see what I think of them. And yeah, and then the comic books, I have to read those and check those out. So yeah, go subscribe to Larry the Batman fan and check out his channel. And yeah, much appreciated, and thanks to him for sending these. Definitely means a lot. Now, how I'll probably go about playing these games is I'll go from like oldest to newest. Like I'll start with Tomb Raider and the other PS2 game. Like I'll go from oldest to newest, PS2 to 360 to PS4. I'll kind of go in that order, where I'll go from the oldest console of games to the newest console of games. If that makes sense. That's probably how I'll go about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Peace out.